up, family? Welcome to mini-bytes session 16, and today's theme is sharing your story. My name is Erin, and I'm an executive coach, and I work with the Trifecta Core Health Initiative platform, and it is a program that combines empowerment, eating intelligence, and physical fitness, mind-body movement, with a vision of empowering effective leadership through wellness. Thanks for joining today, sharing your story. So I've had a few experiences recently regarding the benefits of sharing my own personal story and the benefits of hearing other people share their story. So the three advantages that I will mention today of sharing your story are exposing truth to the light, finding out that it's not that serious, and finally, the ability to move forward as a result of that share. So there's a lot of back and forth on when to speak and when to listen, when to share parts of the story and when to keep them private. It's really an individual thing. There's really no protocol for any of this. I personally have benefited tremendously from being afforded the opportunity to find my voice and share my story. A lot of that inspiration coming from the work I do with the Trifecta Core Health Initiative platform. So there were parts of my story that I was ashamed of or embarrassed about. There are things that I've done in my past, mistakes that I've made, challenges that I've faced that once upon a time I was afraid to really publicize or share with others, and I would tuck them inside of me deeply enough because I felt like people would sort of run in the other direction if they heard that part of the story. And what I've come to find out as a result of sharing more and more of my story, that it's allowed for a certain amount of healing for me that is allowing me to live more authentically as I embrace more of my story and share more of my story. Because you see, for me, by sharing my story, I am accepting my story. And again, I can only speak for myself in this. And by accepting and sharing my story, I'm exposing parts of my story that are maybe darker parts of my story, and I'm exposing them to the light and in a way setting them free. So when I in the past have hidden my story, I've hidden it because of shame and guilt. And as a result, I've given it more power. And that power I've given it has actually prevented me from tapping into my potential in various ways. So exposing truth to the light. I've also found out that by sharing different parts of my story, that a lot of what I've done is really not all that serious, in the sense that a lot of other people share parts of my story with me. And I would not have known any of this had I not begun to share my story, and had I not taken a more active approach in listening to others share their story. So as I mentioned, I'm an executive coach, and a lot of it is about holding space for others to share their story. And it's through my work that I've come to realize that we are all so connected in so many ways, including that many of us share very similar parts to our individual stories. And then finally, a benefit to me sharing parts of my story is the ability to move forward. So releasing parts of my story that no longer serve me by sharing them with another individual, whether that's through my network, my community, my friendships, my loved ones, through confession. There are many ways to share my story, and I have a variety of ways to do it. And once I've shared a part of my story, it gives me the choice to let go of a part of my story that no longer serves me. And I'll wrap it up with this, that some parts of our story carry some pain, and it's important to acknowledge that we have a choice to release that pain if we desire. We can also hang on to it, but as long as we hang on to it, it doesn't, that space will be taken by that story, and there won't be space for us to invite the new in, which is totally cool. But it's just, it's something to be aware of. So thank you all for listening today. If you'd like to learn more about my work and the Trifecta Core Health Initiative, please go to www.emc2nolimits.com. You can also personally email me at emac@emc2nolimits.com. I'm also facilitating a workshop this Saturday at Villanova University. Register for that at TriVillanova, TriVillanova.eventbrite, EVENTBRITE.com. That's TriVillanova.eventbrite.com. Again, you can email me as well, emac@emc2nolimits.com for more information. And love you all. Have a great day.